So these are normal operating temperatures and gauges and stuff like that right off startup. I literally just started up. Obviously water temperature is down to nothing. Oil pressure is right around 40 psi. Oil temperature, obviously nothing, only goes down to 100. Vacuum on your normal startup, still cold. We're running at just below 1,000 RPM, so like 950. Vacuum's still pretty high. Yep. Voltage 14 volts. Air pressure is nothing in my system right now. Don't have anything in the air tank. But yeah, these are my new gauges. Change that to green. This thing to focus. Come back to orange, green, a little bit of color, yellow. So, yeah. Alright, so I installed some Glowshift gauges onto my car. I got water temperature. I'll explain more about this later, but it usually stays around 180. Right now I'm sitting, so it's getting a little warm. Oil pressure usually stays about 45, but I'm just sitting here, so it's kind of, I'll step on the gas real quick. Yeah, see? Oil temperature, I've never seen it go above 200, and that's when I'm really getting on it. It's on the highway above like 2,500 RPM. You can see that creep up. It's pretty nice. Vacuum gauge, oh wow, it's flashing. Oh, there we go. That's pretty handy. Usually I don't let it go below 10 inches of vacuum, so I get good gas mileage. Voltmeter, that's pretty good with the big lights, you know, I can see the draw and everything like that. And the air pressure gauge is this last one down here. Oh, I wish it would stop flashing. The air pressure gauge, that's hooked up to my air tank for my air horn and systems and stuff like that. So I just need to flick that switch on, you can watch that go up. And all these systems up here, I have the vacuum line coming up right there, I have an air line coming up off the back on that one, and this is just wire obviously. But each one of these gauges, I made sure I kept these 3 gauges together because each one of these has a sensor on it, a little tiny sensor like a water temperature sensor, right? Just a little wire, single wire, it's a resistance thing. You just run it, there's a green wire for each of these, you run it to the individual sensors, and there you go. Each one of these has wire, each one of them has a memory to keep the color, stuff like that. So each one of these are connected together, connected to another wire, run underneath the dash. Similar to those, each one of those are connected together, run it with the wire under the dash. Those wires then combine, and then they touch the ground or the system that they need to go, whether it be memory to the battery or stuff like ignition and stuff like that. But the only wires that you do not connect together are the 3 green ones, because the 3 green ones need to go to their individual sensors. That's the only thing. And this looks pretty awesome at night. Once I get everything, it's all green and everything like that. And these come in all different colors. Red, we got a light blue there, got a yellow. Oh, I wish this thing would clear up. Alright, so we got a project today. I'm hooking up, what we got here? We got an oil temperature, oil pressure, and water temperature, vacuum, voltmeter, and air pressure. They're all going on. This is universal. This is universal, all from Glowshift. The box here. 7 select colors. They're all going in this puppy, 1995 Land Rover Ranger County Classic. Obviously the columns go in there. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the universals. They might go over there, or I might even put them up high. My brother's over there welding his Range Rover up. Bought these gauges. I'm going with the green theme because we got the green lights on the dash. CB radio can be green, and the Sirius satellite radio can be green, so everything in here is going to be pretty green. And it's going to look like a rocket ship taking off with all these gauges, so it's going to be pretty awesome. Alright, so I got all these nice and neat in here, in the order that I want. I got the yellow, it's the constant 12 volt source. The red, which is switch, so it'd be ignition, so that way they turn on when you want it. Got the black as a ground, because every system needs its ground. I got the orange right here, which is a 12 volt switched, so this is going to be on your headlamps. And the green wires are all to the individual sensors, so you don't combine those or it won't work. So that's the only wires that you actually have to run to the individual parts, which is really cool, because then the rest of these things are just hooking up to terminals and grounding to the frame. So this one's all set. I'm going to start with this one, and then I'm going to move to those next, because I have to mount these individually and run systems through the headliner depending on where I want to put these on my dash. But these ones I know for sure, obviously there's only one place for this to go. Yeah, they go like this. So those are going to look really cool, all lit up. I just got to run the individual wires.